go shopping and you get these cute little boutique bags from stores you've been to, doesn't it just kill you to throw them away? Wouldn't it be better if you could just repurpose them in a different way? So this is a bag that I got this last week, and I'm going to go ahead and cover up the words from the store with a piece of basic black cardstock. So just measure the bag to see what size you need to cut it. The other thing I did was I went ahead and I just took the strings off, the little handle off, because I don't want this color on my card. If it works for my bag, if it works for what you're doing, perfect. Okay, so now I've got that covered up, and the back side was blank to begin with. It just has some fun little swirls. So let's go ahead and do our stamping. So I have a piece of Whisper White, and I'm going to stamp this in the Melon Mambo ink, and this is from the Pennant Parade stamp set. And I'm going to get that first little pennant, and then I'm going to do a basic black little asterisk. Then I have another piece of Whisper White, and I'm going to do the Wish Big, also in the Melon Mambo, and stamp that on there. And then we're going to do some punching. So let me scoot these. With the Wish Big, I'm going to go ahead and just punch this out with the 1 3/4 inch circle punch. And for the pennants, now ahead of time I already did this, but you're going to want 3 of these, 3 of each little piece. And I'm going to use the Petite Pennant Builder Punch. We're going to go ahead and punch this one out. And then I'm going to use the 1/2 inch for my little asterisk. Now I'm ready to do some assembling. So I'm going to take the 2 3/8 inch scallop circle punch, and I've got a scratch piece of basic black. Just going to slide this in the punch that out. And then I use my Big Shot with the circles number 2 die, and I cut out the 2-inch circle, so those are going to layer together. And I'm going to do the Wish Big right on top of there. So let's get these layered. Do that cute little Wish Big. And then what I did also ahead of time was I did the Scallop Square Duo die with Whisper White cardstock. And then I used the new edgelets, and I can't show you those on the video. There will be a video posted as soon as the next mini catalog starts on how to do it. But I used the edgelets to create a perfect border for my fun little scallop square. And I'm just going to use dimensionals to layer these together. And put this on the top there. Next I'm going to turn my attention to my pennants. I want to do those before I can set this on there. See, look how pretty that's going to look. But before I stick anything good and down, I want to make sure I've got my spacing right. So I'm going to go through with my pennants. And on the back of my asterisks, I'm going to put a dimensional. And so these are just going to go right into the center. And then you can use brads to hold these in place onto your basic black cardstock before you put it onto the bag, or you can use the baker's twine. I'm just going to stick mine on there with some baker's twine. So I'm going to take a long strip of the baker's twine, and I'm going to use some glue dots to hold these in place. So I'm going to do one right here on this side, and another one, whoops, right there on that side. Now I'm just going to put this baker's twine on there. I'm just going to stick it onto one side to begin with, and then I'm going to use a dimensional behind my pennants. So I'm going to start with my middle one. Let's see here. Put that one into place. And you can adjust these just by pulling off on those mini glue dots as you need to. So now that I've got that one done, I can do my next one. Okay, now I'm going to push it back down into that mini glue dot, and then we'll do the other side. Push that down, and then do any adjusting that you need to. And then I'm just going to grab some snips and trim off the excess. Then I tied 2 little bows out of the white baker's twine that I'm just going to push down into those mini glue dots. And then all we have left to do for the front of it is add our Wish Big. Now we need to add our ties, so here's a really quick tip on how to do that. I'm going to use some basic black, can't talk, 1/4 inch grosgrain, and all you need to do is measure the string that was on there to begin with. And then you just tie these through and you are good to go with your gift bag. So now that I have my strings in place on my gift bag, I had to add some rhinestones. It was just begging to be blinged. So I'm going to use the big rhinestones, and I'm going to put one in the center of each of my little asterisks, and then one more for the I in wish. So I hope you've enjoyed learning how to do this fun upcycle project. You can take any department store bag like this and make it your own very simply. Plus, I just saved a lot of money on a gift bag for a birthday party. To learn more about rubber stamping for card making, scrapbooking, and gift bag making, be sure to visit www.iteachstamping.com. And remember, I don't just sell rubber stamps, I teach you how to use them. Have a great day.